After doing a brief intro to Charlo, my schedule got interrupted by some UFC, and now we're doing the brief intro to Canelo. Let's get straight into it. We're just gonna look at some of his stylistic qualities, particularly a little while ago when he was in better form, and we're gonna look at some of the things he's doing. So for one, what's interesting is, what is he doing? He's backing up, he's backpedaling, he's on his toes, and he's like resetting, and he's looking for stuff. So that's one thing that a more primed Canelo is capable of, being dynamic, not just coming forward with the high guard, also moving around loose and putting his arms down when he moves his head, which we're also going to cover that later. Now take a look at how he's stepping right here, and then look at what he's doing with his upper body. So he steps, feints, he's out of range, okay? Takes another step, it's all in rhythm. Takes another step, leans forward, that's kind of a feint. Takes another step, feints again. And then when he feels something coming from Rocky, he pulls back, and then the next time he steps, it's directly into an attack. So he breaks that rhythm. Step, feint, step, attack. He breaks the rhythm. So Canelo has a lot of combinations that he likes to stick to. And so right there, he's gonna throw that left down low. But one of the things about his left hook is this right here, watch this. So when he throws it, he throws it from that lowered angle. So he's pulling it from down low, making it look like it's gonna go low, but it can go high. And so you'll see that confusing his opponents, particularly Rocky Fielding later on. He doesn't know if that left hook's coming up top, around the guard, or underneath the elbow to deliver. And then what's also hard to read from Canelo is when he's in that high guard, is he being defensive or is he setting a trap for you? So when he leans forward like that, it's inviting offense. So you see Rocky lower his hands like he's finna open up. And that's exactly what Canelo wants. That's why it's called a high guard trap, because you fall for it and then he's able to attack you. Boom, jab up the middle. One thing that makes him great, his precision, which I'm gonna show. And then one thing that he does a lot is he'll tap up the middle, power around the guard, or vice versa. So he does a little tap and uppercut up the middle. Now the elbows go further inward towards the center of his body, so they leave the side, and then he has those precise left hooks to the body, those liver shots that we're gonna see have a great effect on Rocky Fielding. And then these are the subtle parts, the framing to hold that position and pin that guard in place. And then what he can do, well, when that guard's pinned in place, it's pinned in the middle, go around the sides. Again, hold the guard up the middle so he can go around the sides. And so that frame not only positions the guard where he wants it to be, but it positions his opponent's entire body against the ropes, where he can then work without them having the ability to escape. So what does he do? He does that uppercut up the middle. It's not a super powerful shot, but it gets his attention. And then look at what his elbows do. They start coming inwards, right? And then when they come inwards, boom, left hook around the guard. It's so simple, but it's effective. This is what I said, vice versa. It works both ways. So when he's expecting a hook, something to come around, he can duck underneath, but Canelo's expecting him to duck. So uppercut comes up the middle. And then this is a signature of his, where he throws that right hand up in the air to bring their attention up, so he can either attack that body, or oftentimes he throws that lead uppercut. Because they try and duck below the shot. Canelo has him against the ropes, throws out a tap and jab, and then tries to throw the cross after, somewhat of a 1-2. The cross misses, but this is the important part. When it misses, what does he do? He brings it back up, taps that guard again, and then look at the reaction. He's focused on bringing his guard up the middle, so Canelo goes around the side again and puts him down. It's that subtle creativity to bring that backhand back around to tap that guard and get his attention. Then when he comes out in that third and final round, he starts bullying him with probes and tapping on that guard, trying to position not just his guard, but really control him around the ring, a former ring generalship. So there he probes again, that's the second time. There he probes again, that's the third. And look at where Rocky's going. He's going against the ropes. He's getting controlled. This is a form of control. Then he frames off his face right there, bullying. And then again, probe. So he's keeping that guard at home. He's forcing Rocky to shell up. And sometimes Rocky is opening up and landing some good shots, which is something we'll also talk about. Canelo's defense. That's going to be an important factor in the Charlo fight. And then sometimes the probes turn into real jabs. So just when you think you can open up because those probes aren't doing anything, you open up, then it becomes a real power shot. And then he's framing again, pushing them against the ropes. He's controlling them, bullying them, manipulating them. These are the level of dynamics we need to see from Canelo. Him being willing to use that head movement that he's so good at by lowering his hands, because when you have your hands up, there's too much weight up top, makes it hard to move your upper body. So he's gonna lower his hands so he can get out the way of all these shots. Same thing. Uppercut up the middle, around the guard. Liver shot, over. We got more stuff coming out. I'm gonna cover a lot of different stuff during this month. It's gonna be focused around Charlo and Canelo. That's gonna be the main thing. But I'm gonna cover kickboxing. I'm gonna cover some old school boxing recommendations, stuff like that. So let me know what you want. Let me know what you think. We are on to the next. Immortality Serum out.